And now it's time for Leadership of the Leaf with Dice and Austin. Let's jump in with a cut and a light.
All right. Hey, welcome everyone to Leadership of the Leaf. This is another sidebar episode.
Sidebar.
Boom. Let's see. What's our topic for this sidebar? Because our sidebars are like opinionated. So was leadership open door policy?
Yeah, that is a good one. So like if I had a door, it would be, "Hi, my name is Austin."
Hi, Austin. I'm glad you had an open door. My name is Dice.
There. Hey.
Well played, sir. Well played.
I thought it was a great segue. Obviously, we already talked about leadership. We're going to talk about an open door policy, but we're going to talk about why it's not a good thing to have an open door policy in all situations. I think having an open door policy can be important, but I think it's overused.
I think go ahead and be not politically correct. I think an open door policy is just a bullshit statement.
I agree. 100%.
But that's an opinion.
Which we like to share because it's our show and we can do that. But first off...
And it's a sidebar.
It is a sidebar. And it's all opinions. What are you smoking, Dice? I see you're pairing it with Hennessy, of course.
Oh,
I'm not
yes.
even going to ask that question.
Yes. It's the not the cheapest Hennessy, I guess. Whatever. VS. Not even VSOP. I am pairing it with a CAO Flathead 450.
Was that the spark plug?
That is the spark plug. Boom.
Ooh, baby.
You smoked one before.
That was a pretty good little cigar. Packed a little bit of a punch, if I remember right. Had a little bit of pepper on it, and then it mellowed out pretty good, and it was a nice smoke.
Yeah, I don't think you mentioned it when you had yours. It was closed foot. I think you did mention it was closed foot.
Yeah,
but the tobacco is like coiled. There we go, coiled at the end.
Oh yeah.
So it's like coiled like a pigtail, and it's kind of smushed in there. So spark plug, boom, pepper. Yep. Yes,
pepper straight out the gate. But then it mellows out once you get through that foot. It mellows out.
Yeah.
How
about you, sir?
I am smoking a Room 101 Doomsayer Passive Habano. So
passive.
Yes. So they have Room 101 has two Doomsayers. They have a passive Doomsayer and an aggressive Doomsayer. And the passive is a Habano wrapper, and the aggressive is a Maduro wrapper. And what I find interesting about this cigar is it actually has tobacco from Indonesia. Which is a country we don't really get all that much of.
Or it's not highlighted, let's say it that way.
Yeah, I give you that.
Okay. But that's interesting. I like that little duality, that little play there. I like that.
And even the bands are a little bit different, almost inverted of each other. But it's of course, I picked it because of the band. I'll reference a previous episode. I bought it because if I bought 2 5-packs, I got 7 free cigars. And I wanted to branch out, so I was like, I'll buy a 5-pack. I bought it because of the band. Band, to me, looks very interesting. It's like a lotus type flower. It's very, very interesting. Very smooth, florally. It's good. It's good so far.
I don't think I've actually had a Room 101, but I know I smoked their sister company or whatever, Codwell.
Yeah.
And they're normally really good.
Yeah, I'm interested. Tonight I'm pairing it with Redbreast 12-year.
Oh man, Redbreast. There you go.
That's had to have a end of long work week celebration, toast, whatever you want to call it.
All right.
But let's get into this leadership topic. So an open door policy is a bad thing, and I would say most leaders nowadays would even scoff at the opinion that it could be a bad thing.
Well,
what do you mean you don't want people coming to my door?
I think first you should explain what is an open door policy. What does that mean? Hey everyone, I have an open door policy. What does that mean?
So an open door policy, if let's just say you're a corporate officer or you're a senior leader or something along the, some higher up ranking individual, even if you're middle management, even if you're a manager, hey, I have an open door policy, meaning somebody can just walk up to your door, knock on it, whatever, come in and talk to you about whatever's going on in their life, whatever's going on with them, like their views about the company, XYZ policy, whatever. It sounds like a great thing. Sounds like you can get input directly from your lowest level workers where your policies have the most impact. It sounds great, but in actuality, I think it's fucking shit.
Yeah, on paper it looks amazing. I have
socialism.
Yeah. Anybody can come in my office anytime they would like, and they talk about anything they want. My door is always open, sir.
Yeah, bullshit. Bullshit.
What? How dare you?
Because either one of two things happens, right? So number one, your leader has that open door policy. You go in there, they actually talk to you about the problem. Then they'll either handle that problem and then get on to your middle management for not dealing with said problem ahead of time when they may or may not have even known about it. Or two, you go to talk about that problem that you're having with your senior leader and they go, hey, these are all really great things. Why don't you bring it up to middle management and they'll take it from there if they even see you.
Right. Or I know I've been hit with you need to make an appointment.
Yeah.
Wait.
You can't have an open door policy if it's by appointment only.
Wait, what?
Walk-ins welcome by appointment only. What? The fuck did you just say?
Yeah, I just don't see it as a strong tactic because I'm not sure what whoever sets that policy, what they're looking to accomplish with that. I know they want to try to take problems head on, but as you alluded, normally there's a chain of events that has to happen first. Did you talk to such and such? Did you go to HR? Did you do this? Did you do that? Why are you talking to me about this? Well,
right. Did you talk to your team lead?
Well, sir, you said you had an open door policy. I thought I could.
I want to go straight to the top, get this shit handled right away.
Yeah. And then you have the people that will abuse it.
Yeah, or I mean, 9 times out of 10, what I've seen is just it doesn't even get used. They just say it as a feel-good thing. But what that does essentially is makes your middle management, your middle tier of leaders, obsolete. It weakens their leadership skills. It weakens their position completely. Because if I just go to the top every time to get something handled, why the fuck do I need a middle management? Why is now the top, not the middle? And, go up from there.
Yeah, I have an open door policy, but my God, this guy keeps coming to my office every Wednesday.
Yeah. All he's talking about is his marital problems. Okay, sorry about your luck, bud.
This is a place of business. We got to get some work done.
Yeah. It's just they got to stop saying that you have an open door policy because either A, people won't use it, which 9 times out of 10 they won't, or they'll abuse it, or it just weakens your middle management. Because now, if you do, as a leader, you say you have an open door policy, and somebody comes to you with a real problem, and you're like, my God, I didn't know we had such a problem. What the hell, team leads? What the hell, general managers, regional, department managers? Why are we not tackling this problem? This is a real fucking problem. And they'll go, I had no idea. What do you mean you had no idea? Such and such. Snuffy came to my office and said that this was a problem. He hasn't come to me. They didn't tell me nothing. What the fuck why are we not, how did you not see it? And then it just weakens their whole position. And then that guy will just get beat on because he jumped the leadership rungs of the ladder straight to the tippity top.
Yeah, and sometimes I call it the mommy daddy. Mommy tells them something they don't want to hear, so they go and ask daddy, and daddy tells them something completely different. So if you have an open door policy and someone comes talking to you about something, then you give them the answer they want to hear. But middle management has already told them no, but you just told them yes. Now you just, as you were saying, you totally took their power away. Like there's no power there. Why would I? Why would you? Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you even have them as a manager if you don't trust them?
Yeah. So the correct answer would be, hey, Snuffy Face, what did middle management say? Because I don't want to override what they have said.
But again, that just denigrates the fact that you even have an open door policy in the first place. Because why are you going to have an open door policy if all you're going to do is ask them what did middle management say? What should happen is lowest rung goes to the middle rung. Middle rung either handles it at their level, or if it doesn't, and you have proper middle rung leadership, they bring that to the top rung and say, hey, here's this problem. This is highlighted by Snuffy Face. Give credit where credit's due, right? Hey, it was highlighted by our workers. Dude was on it. What do we do? How do we fix this? How do we fix this problem that has been identified? We thought about it at our level. Here's some solutions. Boom. You bring that up to the top. Top decides what to do. Boom. Process gets changed. Great. A lot of times what ends up happening is that takes too long. And so people will go, I have an open door policy. And then so Snuffy Face goes right to the top, bitches about his job, and then top shit rolls downhill. So then your top shits on your middle, and your middle will shit even harder on Snuffy Face. And he's like, what the fuck did that do? And all your morale is then just fucking cut. And your culture becomes toxic.
Yeah, and having a toxic work environment is not good for anyone involved.
No.
There's hostility. People start talking behind your back. Work production goes low. So close that open door. Close it.
And there's nothing wrong with saying. I suggest modifying it. Hey, I want to hear your opinions. So every Wednesday, Thursday, whatever day, I am going to hold a meeting. I'm going to sit in my conference room where you and your supervisor can come and talk to me about any problems that you guys have identified and can't solve at your level. I'm going to give it an hour. And I'm just going to sit in the conference room and I'm going to be totally open for you guys. And we'll solve the problem there. Boom.
Yeah.
You and your supervisor. Because if Snuffy Face comes in without a supervisor, I kick him out. Go get your supervisor. Why is he not here? Oh, he said I could present without him. Not here. You can't.
Yeah.
Try again. Go get him. Bring his ass here. Or bring her ass here. Or whoever. Get their ass in here. And you come to me with a problem, some proposed solutions. We'll sit down, we'll hash it out, and we'll go forth and conquer.
That's something I see quite often is people will come and this sucks. Got it. It sucks. I appreciate that. I need a little more. Why does it suck? Not only why does it suck, what can we do to make it not suck? You come with me with just this one line of it sucks. Be a little more thought out.
Hey,
especially
boss.
If you're going to the top like that, yeah.
Okay, I get work sucks. What do you want me to do about it? I want you to make work suck less. How? I'm not a fucking magician over here. I'm not Harry Potter, bitch. I ain't got a wand.
Well, it's work. It's not fun. So
yeah. What do you want me to do about it? What specific part of work sucks? The hours.
You want me to put slides to the copy room or something? I need more.
Yeah. You want me to bring in fucking donuts every day? Like, what the fuck do you want? How does work suck? I don't understand. So there's just, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can have a quote unquote open door policy, but I either relegate it to you and your supervisor come in, or your middle management supervisor identifies a problem and he comes in by himself, and you sit down. If he works directly for me, he should know how to do this. But you guys come sit down. Hey, here's a problem. Hey, boss. Copy. Did you know that our copy machine upstairs, we can't get toner for it anymore, and we're almost out. And that thing eats paper, and we have to clear jams out of it 15 times a day, and it really slows down work productivity. Shit, are you serious? A copier's slowing down work productivity? How much hour you lose a day? I don't know, it's 3 hours a day. 3 hours? 3 hours? All right, bitch, we're gonna go to fucking we're gonna go to Staples right now. I'm gonna go to Office Depot. I'll Amazon some shit in here. I don't give a fuck. Like 3 hours? That's easily $1,000, $1,200. Boom, right there. I already made that back in a week. Done.
Yeah.
I don't care. That's an easy solution.
But I always brought it up to middle management. They did nothing about it.
Then I will jump down middle management. Then supervisor's right there.
Yeah, so but that's the stuff you want to bring to an open door.
Yeah.
That's the stuff you want to bring. Not hey, did you see the football game last night?
Right. But if I got Snuffy Face coming in with his supervisor, Johnny, and then he's like, hey, Snuffy Face is like, yeah, I told Johnny about the copier. Like, here's my list of here's my sent emails where he replied to me. What the fuck? This has been going on for 4 months?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is it? Then I could you leave the room. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. You sit your ass down. We're having a conversation. Why in the hell would you not bring this to me?
Well, sir, we're on the contract, and no, I'm kidding.
Something.
I suck at life.
Yeah, but if they have a good reason, well, we're under contract with this, and the company's going under, and da 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 da, and yeah, okay, cool. Now I understand that. Let's work with that company to see if we can't get a new unit, whatever the case is. Fuck, they got to have some sort of warranty if I'm under contract with their ass.
Have you made it in your first third?
I definitely have. What about you?
Yeah. This mine was a little smaller cigar, so I'm
pushing. Yours is a 4x50, and this is a 6x50, 6x55.
Yeah, something
it's
like that.
It's a Toro. 6x55, yeah.
All right.
So how's yours?
So after that initial blast of pepper, that's the spark plug part of it. I'm getting mocha and earth. Of course, pepper is still there, but mocha and earth.
Nice. I think that's about what I got. I don't remember. I don't know if it was specifically mocha though.
Well, I was thinking about that as I was smoking and we were talking. You normally drink yours with either whiskey, mojito, or something. And I always have Hennessy. Hennessy is definitely going to bring a different profile to my palate than yours.
Well, that's true. That goes to show how pairings can make a difference.
Yeah.
I'm getting earthy floral notes with a back hint of pepper, like black pepper. Yeah, very good. Pairs really well with the smoothness of this Redbreast.
Your cigar has intrigued me. I definitely want to try a Room 101.
Maybe I'll mail you one, but I'll ship it better than what you ship me.
I think that cigar was just shit from the beginning because mine was it was shit. It was just anyway.
Yeah. Enough said there. But back to the open door policy stuff. It's just I don't know how many. I'm on LinkedIn. I saw a video. I think I shared it with you, or I sent it to you, or I definitely reshared it on my profile. It was what was he? Was he in the Navy, Marines? I think he was in the Marines. He was a Marine gunnery sergeant. So he's gunny, and he blasted the open door policy. He was upset about it. Had made some very, very good points about open door policy, how they ruin your culture, how they cut out the legs of your middle management. Military, that's all your non-commissioned officers. But that's what he kept saying. But yeah, it just cuts out the legs of stuff. And that's, I'm not against bringing things to upper leadership. Don't mistake what we're saying here. Sometimes you have to bring it up to upper leadership to get shit done. Got it. But there's a right way and a wrong way to do that.
Yeah, just when I hear the words open door policy, I'm just visioning like some newly recruited guy just walking in through the CEO's door and just like, hey, open door policy, how's it going, sir? Like, really, dude, really?
Yeah. I actually had one of my subordinates he went to not my boss, and not my boss's boss, but he went to my boss's boss's boss, and asked this most mundane, idiotic question. And he gave him an answer and kind of was like, what the hell? Like, yeah, you're right. That's not a good thing. My boss's boss's boss had already forgotten that he had already told us one thing, told this other guy something else, and it literally confused the whole chain and everybody, and all of leadership was tracking one thing. Now they're tracking something different because some a-hole went and was like, what? Why do I have to do this when I have blah, blah, blah? And he's like, oh, that's a really good point. You're right. And it fucked everybody else over here. And I was like, so of course we all hate that guy now, but but you know what I mean? Like, it was like, dude, seriously? If you would have went to just your next leadership, they would have been able to answer that question. And it would have been fine.
I have dealt with so many people that just do not like the answer they get. So they always want to go to the next level or the next level just because they didn't like the answer they hear. I hate that. And if I gave you that answer, it's because my boss's boss's boss has trickled that answer down to me. And that's why I told you that answer. What really fucks things up is when he goes to the boss, and the boss says something completely different than what he mandated down the chain.
Right.
It's like, your scenario is exactly it. Like, I said red and everybody wants to do blue.
Yeah. And the problem is, yeah, so I hate that sort of stuff because now I'm not saying that if I get an answer that I don't like or I think is incorrect, there's a way to go about, hey, I understand the answer that you gave me. I think that is the wrong answer, or I think that's the incorrect answer, or whatever. If you think it's illegal, immoral, unethical, something along those lines, then you have a moral obligation to go, I understand your answer, but I'm going to go talk to your boss. You're more than welcome to come with me and escort me into your boss's office. But I think there's a better way to do this. And I'd really like the opportunity to talk to your boss about this while still understanding and respecting the answer that you gave me. And right. If your boss says, no, you can't do that. That just kind of points red flags to me and goes, maybe I am onto something here.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that because I don't want to discredit anything. Like if there's some illegal activity or something that 100% is not moral or correct with it, yeah, by all means, open to apology or not, you should probably bring that to someone higher than whoever is doing the infractions attention.
Yeah. If you catch your boss, your manager skimming money off the top out of the company, and you say, hey, I've noticed some of our documents, our financial documents, are incorrect and inconsistent. This doesn't make sense. Can you help me? And they're like, don't worry about it. Just leave it alone. And you're like, this doesn't seem right. Hey, sir, I understand. I respect that opinion, but I think we should go to the regional manager with this information because I bet that they'd like to know. And if he's like, whoa, we don't need to do that. We don't. Then I would just be like, if he or she X's that, you're, in my opinion, morally obligated to go to that regional manager around them and say, hey, this is what I found. And if they say, oh shit, you're right, and then they come to find out it was your manager, then you go, okay, cool, gotcha, or whatever. But illegal, immoral, or unethical are my three things. If I find something, one of those three things, I don't stop until I get what I think is the correct answer, or someone explains it to me in a new light where they're like, hey, I see where you're going with this. Here's why we're doing that. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Got it. Now I understand. I'll leave it alone.
Correct. But
if you just tell me to leave it alone, no.
Well, a lot of times, if nobody wants to get someone in trouble, nobody wants to be a snitch, right? But what happens a lot of times in those scenarios, once the onion has been peeled back enough, you're kind of roped into part of the problem. Because if you knew about it and you didn't do anything about it, then you might as well go ahead and accept some of the pie or whatever has been going on. You might as well be part of the action too, because you knew about it and you just let it go on for however long it did, which kind of sucks. 10%, homie. Yeah, well, I had no idea it was even going on. So can I get some back 10% pay?
Yeah, shit. I found this. So you better hide it better, motherfucker. Like,
I found it.
Yeah. So
yeah, I agree with you.
It's just there's a fine line definitely to walk, but there's definitely a thing of hey, this work sucks, fix it for me, and then there's a difference between that and going, hey, this work sucks, here's how we can do better, in my opinion, and your middle management, no, we don't need a new printer, blah 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 blah. And then your boss says, hey, I have an open door policy, and then go, hey, by the way, did you know we've been losing 3 hours a day of productivity because this printer sucks? I had no idea. And then they can look at that. Well, why didn't you bring that up? I didn't think it was that big of a deal. Huh, weird. Here's all the emails where I showed you everything.
Yeah.
Oh, then your middle manager has nothing to say. And your boss will probably more than likely be like, oh, you want to just spend how much for a new printer? $1,200? Yeah, fuck it. $1,200, I'll make that back in a week with productivity, with better productivity. Got it. Done. Easy.
Yeah, I'm hoping like people know the numbers like that, because just production mindset, I just think about numbers like that. Like, I pay this guy how much an hour and he's wasting 3 hours at a copy machine? Yeah, that's a no-go. I just paid this guy $25 an hour to sit at a copy machine?
Yeah. For 3 hours.
And that's just one day. So times that by 5 days, then multiply that to a month, and then calculate it out to a year. Oh my God. You know how much money I would save if I just renew my contract with company A that works these machines?
Yeah. Or upgrade to a better thing.
Mm-hmm.
It takes you 2 hours to check your email because we have old shitty ass computers. So we need a network upgrade. Okay. 2 hours versus a minute to log on. Weird. I think I'll have to upgrade my network.
Are you close to your second third? I'm just curious. We're pulling time.
I'm getting pretty close. You go first, and I should be there.
Well, we can cover some. We got a little bit of news to share if you want to cover that.
Sure.
I only have one thing to add. Maybe you have something you want to add. Liana Fuente, Vice President of the Brand Development at Arthur Fuente Cigar Company, Opus X company. She announced that she's leaving the company. She's been with them for like... God, I would love to know the writing on the wall, or what they say. I wish I was eyes in the room when all this was going down. She's been with the company for 15 years, but she's still going to stay on the board of representatives or whatever. She's still going to stay on the board. She's still going to do the foundation, not foundation. Was it charity? She's still going to be part of the charity foundation.
Well, that's good. There's been times where people have done stuff like that. Look at Steve Saka. He stepped away from Drew Estate to go found his own cigar company, Dunbarton Tobacco.
And what's that? Tim Oz? I can't pronounce his last name, but he's been away from the cigar company world for about at least 10 or 15 years, and he's back with his own company this time. Yeah,
that'd be interesting. No, the only thing I really found is Davidoff is announcing their Zeno Mini Cigarillos is relaunching them. So they're going to be produced in-house at their, I believe it's their Nicaragua? No, Dominican Republic, DR. Yeah. Dominican Republic in-house cigarillo, which is kind of cool. It's a relaunch, and it's a Davidoff cigarillo. I'd be interested to try that one. There's a lot of news that kind of came out of the PCA. All Saints Cigars is adding a Vesper line to regular production. I know that's one that's been kind of a limited release type thing, but the Vesper is being added to the dedication.
Okay, I actually heard about that.
Yeah, so they're adding that, which is kind of cool. All Saints Cigars is a pretty good cigar company in my personal opinion. That's about it. That's really all I've found in recent news in the cigar world.
All right. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, there's always little news here and there about who do it. I know Cigar Dojo teamed up with someone else to do another 10-year anniversary cigar. I mean, there's news out there, but we just try to hit some of the ones every now and again.
The major highlights. All right, so your second, third. What you got?
All right, my second, third. I'll still get Earth. Has actually moved to a nutty with pepper in the background. That pepper mocha like subsided in the background, but it's at the middle point. So maybe they wanted a nutty approach to it.
Yeah. So this second, third is it's woody, pine, maybe a little bit of cedar with a back finish of black pepper.
Okay.
It's good. It's good. The have kind of subsided. That little bit of a sweetness has subsided. It's interesting because I haven't let this. So I bought this cigar offline. I bought it online, and I've let it rest for about a week now in my humidor, and this is the second one that I've smoked. Yeah, because I smoked one on Thursday. Yeah, so I smoked two of these, and it's good, very good. I'm impressed with this cigar blend as of right now. It makes me want to try the whole Doomsayer line because they have a whole bunch of Room 101 with this kind of line.
I'm curious if, because I will get it eventually, the floral notes that you mentioned. Hennessy can have, depending on which one I'm drinking, can have a very strong floral note to it as well. So I'm wondering if it'll cancel that out and what flavor it will put on my palate if it cancels that out.
I don't know. It may even enhance it, bring it out even more because you'll be looking for it. Let's see. I think the last time I smoked one of these, I was drinking Glenmorangie 10-year. So it's a different Scotch. Different Scotch whiskey, whatever, and I got a different flavor profile, a little bit different flavor profile.
I like that. That's why I like pairing with so many different. Well, I say different variety, but I mean different levels of Hennessy brings out.
Stop it!
What?
Stop it!
It does. Anybody that drinks Hennessy knows that pure white completely different from pure black.
Expand your palate, good sir.
I will. I will purchase some Paradise one day.
Oh,
I got a bottle of Japanese champagne Hennessy. I'm looking forward to opening that eventually one day. I'm waiting for a really good occasion, and I'm very excited to try that.
Yeah. Maybe we'll you'll have to open that next time I come visit you or you come visit me or something. We'll open it as a champagne, as a toast to us being back together.
Always and for I won't do that.
But yeah, this the open door policy thing. I think we hit it as much as we can. I think we beat a dead horse almost.
Well, I wonder who started it. I'm pretty sure it was a collaboration idea. I don't know. Let's say in the late 90s or early 2000s, someone was like, "Hey, you know what? If you mention to your people you have an open door policy, morale will go higher because they feel like upper management will be part of
you're
the team."
Approachable.
Yeah,
you're approachable. Because I talked to my dad about problems in the workplace. He's been in the workforce 40-something years. Good Lord, he needs to retire. But what? He's 70s. He just wanted to retire so he could enjoy time But I talked to him and I said, yeah, my boss keeps saying open door policy, and he says, oh, I hate that shit. And it's funny to me because I said, why do you hate it so much? And he explained it to me. He goes, all these people just want to feel connected to the boss, and nobody ever uses it, and two, he said, all it does is makes you look, as a leadership, makes you kind of look weak, like you don't trust your middle management, like you have to fix everything yourself, and then it ends up overtasking you if they do use it, to where now you can't even delegate down to middle management because you told them that you personally would take care of the problem. He's like, it's stupid. It's putting yourself in a bind for no reason. You have middle management for a fucking reason. Use them.
From my experience, and I'm pretty sure you share the same mindset, is the best way to feel connected to your people is actually go down there. Go to whatever section. Start with the lowest. Hang with the janitors for a second. I don't know. Just go up and have a conversation.
Undercover boss that's why I love Undercover Boss. The idea of it, I think it's great. But yeah, you say, hey, I have an open door policy. I feel like as a leader, that's a cop out for you going, I don't have to get out from behind my desk. My people just bring problems to me and I don't have to worry about it. Horseshit. Get the fuck out. Go talk to your people. Go know what's going on in their lives, what their production's like. Hey, I put out this policy letter. This is what I was wanting to do. What do you guys think of it? Get real-time feedback. Hey, I'm here. I'm down here with you guys. I want to see how this shit's working out. Is it making it better? Is it making it worse? Does it help? I'm thinking, I thought it would help. Is it? No? Okay, let me reevaluate. Let me go up and go reevaluate.
But hey, Snuffy Face, I'm in the copper room, and you've been in here for quite some time. Why the hell are you in here so long? What's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, boss, I guess you didn't know. This coffee machine takes over 3 hours.
Yeah.
Ha! Wish I'd known that sooner.
Did you ever watch the movie Hidden Figures?
Yes, sir. I made my kid watch it.
So what was it? Kevin Costner was the boss, and he was always like, "Where the hell have you been? Why is it every time I look for you, you're not where I need you?" And she's like, "I had to go to the bathroom." He's like, "What, you spend 40 minutes in the bathroom?" And she goes, "There's no bathroom for me in this building." And he's like, "What do you mean there's no bathroom?" He's like,
"There's one right there."
Yeah, and it's at the time of segregation. And she goes, "No, there's no bathroom outside, which unless I go a half a mile away to go use the colored bathroom at the other end." And he fucking breaks it, that one thing, and goes, and he breaks it all down. He goes, "At NASA, we all pee the same color." I was like, fucking ain't right, man. Like, that's all it took. Him getting out from behind his desk going, "What the fuck is going on in my office right here?" And he even had a big glass office, and it overlooked all his workers and stuff like that. He even was right there. She didn't bring the problem to him, cultural differences aside and all this other stuff. He had to go out and go, where have you been? What have you been doing? And she answered him, and he's like, "This is a problem. This is the reason that you're losing an hour and a half a day to go piss? What the fuck this?"
Yeah,
and solves the problem instantaneously. Right there. He got out from behind his desk. He asked what the problem is. She told him. Gotta have candid conversations and be willing to accept the criticism of your decisions. Boom. Fixes it. No problem anymore. Done.
I'm glad you said that last part, because I don't have open door. I never used open door policy. I normally go out and talk to people in charge of lots of people. What I do tell people is when they want to share something with me, I give them a precursor. Be careful, because you might not like the answer I tell you, because I'm going to tell you the truth, black and white, candid, straightforward. No, I don't work at a bakery, so I'm not sugarcoating nothing. We're going to make this happen.
Yeah, that's the thing. And even as a leader, you make a decision, and I know that I shared, hey, I didn't agree with your decision, and here's fucking why. I know I shared that with you, but you accepted the criticism that I brought to you, and I was candid. I wasn't disrespectful. I was candid. And said, hey, here's X, Y, and Z, and here's how your decision affected X, Y, and Z, and now it's making this process harder and longer. And you told me the reason why you did it. Didn't make the answer any better, but at least I understood why the hell I had to do it that way from then on.
Correct. And as a leader, there's times where you can share that, and there's times where you need to just shut the fuck up in color. I understand that. But too many shut the fuck ups in color, you're going to section yourself off from the people.
Exactly. And that's the thing. Like, it takes, I don't know how many times, and I always will respect a leader more if you get out from behind your desk and you work with the grunts, with the lower people, and you go, before I make any changes, let's say you're a new leader and you're coming into a new place, before you make any changes, go work every section. Go see what the fuck they do. Even if you don't work, just go, hey, how do you do this? I want to learn. Okay, okay, got it now. And you kind of look at the whole process and you're like, man, if this section would add 10 minutes to their process, this section could cut down on an hour and a half of their process. That makes sense to me. Hey guys, you add 10 minutes, and then they go, oh, thank God we could cut off an hour and a half. This section might bitch, but you can explain it to the section. Hey, by adding 10 minutes, you saved an hour and a half down the line. Oh, shit, really? Okay.
Now widgets produce that much faster. Yeah.
Boom. And now now that saves you guys from potentially later on down the line having to work longer to overcome the shortfalls because this section's backed up.
Yeah. Boom. That opens up a gateway for a actual episode that we can have at some point in time of the change process, and also like the lean process, green belt, and all that crazy stuff that people tend to not like because no one likes change.
Exactly. But we digress. But it does the open door policy, essentially it's a cop out. It's let me cut the legs off my middle management. Let me say that I don't trust them, overtask myself, and or it's just a cop out to make yourself feel better. I have an open door policy. My people will, if you actually if you're a leader and you say I have an open door policy and you wholeheartedly believe that your people are going to come talk to you when they have a problem, you're an idiot. You're fooling yourself. I guarantee you, you are fooling the shit out of yourself by saying that and believing that.
I agree. We're coming to an end. So we both 100% agree open door policy is bullshit.
Yep.
All right. Think of something different. Leadership.
Yeah. Get out from behind your desks, motherfuckers. Yeah. Or go walk the building, go talk to the people, go figure out why they do the things that the way that they do. If you're in charge and your kingdom, you have a kingdom, be like Mufasa and go walk your fucking kingdom every day.
Well, you want to appear approachable. That's the whole purpose of open door policy, is to let your people know you're approachable. If I see my boss come out on the floor where I'm welding something or whatever the fuck I'm doing, and he every couple of weeks or so I see him on the floor and we chew the fat about this and that, then that gives that like he's approachable. I can maybe bring something up to him at that point in time.
Well, and the other caveat to that is, if you are a boss of a place that has, let's say, 3 shifts, go to every shift. Do not make your shifts come to you. You go to every other shift, even if it's for a week or two, and you go works.
Yeah.
Because you'll find out something that you had no fucking idea was happening between the hours, 7 to, let's say 7 to 3, 3 to 11, 11 to 7. If you're only working 7 to 3, you'll find out shit that happens on the somewhere between the hours of 5 p.m. and 5 a.m. that you had no fucking idea what that was going on. And you'll be like, what the hell are you guys doing? And if they see you come there for 2 weeks, they're going to be like, we didn't think you gave a shit about us. No,
Right.
I'm here. I care. Let's talk. Oh, you're the first boss. I almost can guarantee you're going to hear the words, you're one of the first bosses that I've ever seen actually come to this shift and chat with us.
Mhm.
Usually we have to do a all-inclusive mandatory fun day so that we can all meet the boss. Nobody gives a shit about those. Stop it. Go to that shift. Get out from behind your desk. Don't assume an open door policy is going to do anything for you. It's not.
And on that note, sir.
Yes. Until next time, my name's Austin.
And this is Dice.
We'll catch you guys on the next one.
Thank you for listening to Leadership of the Leaf. The comments and opinions expressed by the host and guests does not reflect the opinions of those that broadcast this show, nor does it reflect any of our affiliates.
Don't forget, we need to follow the podcast so we know when new episodes drop.